Hello everybody and welcome back to the homestead. I am Amanda and I am from the Strawberry Moon Homestead. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I focus on gardening, harvesting, suburban homesteading, preserving, and building our off-grid cabin up north. So today we're in the garden. I am focusing on harvesting my peppers and a lot of my tomatoes. Our first frost date is very quickly approaching. It is coming next week. So a lot of our stuff has just not been ripening. It has been very cold in the nights. We had that crazy drought at the beginning of the year, and a lot of our stuff is only just starting. My pole beans only just started producing, but we are waiting for our first frost probably next week. That's the first frost warning. So it's time to get these peppers out and time to focus on my tomatoes. And even if they're green, I'll be harvesting them and making some salsa verde. So come along with me. This is my habanada plant, and these are like habaneros, but they are not spicy. They would normally turn an orange. I think I'll be bringing this one in to ripen up so that we can get all of these fruit nice and ripe. This is my Brazilian star pepper. It's only just starting to produce. It's a hot pepper, and I really wanted it to make a hot sauce out of. So I think I'll be bringing this one inside just because it's not going to ripen before the first frost. This is my Brazilian star pepper. It's only just starting to produce. It's a hot pepper, and I really wanted it to make a hot sauce out of. So I think I'll be bringing this one inside just because it's not going to ripen before the first frost. A few of these pumpkin spice jalapenos. That little one there is ripe, but that would be my only second one to ripen. As I said, the nights have gotten quite cold, and that first frost is on its way. So I think these guys will also come inside. I'm going to end up with a room full of hot peppers ready to ripen. So it has been a really crazy summer for us. We have been up north quite a bit, focusing on our cabin. The garden's been a bit neglected. So there's weeds everywhere, and the tomatoes are growing everywhere. I ran out of tomato cages. Some got staked up, some didn't. So the garden's just crazy. But it's producing for us now, so we're going to take a peek at what we have today. These are the kids' gardens, and these are their tomatoes. They have some Birch Crazy tomatoes, and they are just amazing. I've been picking a bunch of these little yellow tomatoes, and they taste amazing. They are so sweet. So these tomatoes here have gotten hit pretty hard with some blight. So even though they're green, I will be harvesting all of these tomatoes today because blight can damage your tomatoes even though they haven't ripened yet. So all of these guys will be getting harvested right now. So I believe blight is a soil-borne fungus, and it's really hard to get rid of. Once you have it, it's here. So I will be taking these plants and burning them and amending my soil with some compost to hopefully remedy this situation. Oh, my daughter has an acorn squash. I'm just waiting for the vine to die back before I take this, but she's looking forward to cooking with that. So we have some of this giant kale coming along. This is actually from last year. It reseeded. And I've got some on the other side of the yard, but for reference, I mean, it's big and it's awesome. So I think I'll be harvesting some of this today to put into dinner. So I don't think my poor eggplant are going to produce this year because everything is just taking forever to come along. I do have one back here though. A little white eggplant. Summer squash, scallop squash, finally started producing a couple weeks ago. So we have some. I'm hoping to leave these a couple more days, see if they can't get bigger before that frost comes. So I don't think I've shown this to anyone in my videos yet, but a month and a half ago, we decided to move our patio table and build a brick planter here on our patio to extend what we can plant with, extend our planting area. So I planted some fall crops here. I've got a bunch of carrots intermingled with some weeds, of course, and I've got some turnips because I ran out of carrot seeds. So we have a lot of fall root crops planted. I planted a lot of beets, carrots, and a lot of turnips as well. So we should be good for another harvest come October. So my last harvest that I have to do today will be some herbs. I've got some oregano here that I'm late harvesting, and then I've got some chocolate mint and some sage. This smells amazing right now. So I just wanted to show you guys really quickly, we have goji berries. So I planted these plants last spring and they are finally producing. They are these crazy vine-like plants that go nuts. I'm going to have to really trellis them back now. But yeah, I'm so excited. I hope that we can get a good crop of these and I can throw them in the dehydrator for a quick winter snack. Well, these are all my sweet peppers. I think for the most part, I'm going to chop these up and throw them in the freezer. But if you guys have any fun recipe ideas, I'd love for you to let me know in the comments. Thank you everybody for coming to harvest with me. I hope all of your garden adventures are going well. Please let me know in the comments how your gardens are going. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.